Music. This happens. Music. Then my name is Javed. People call me Face Javed. I run a small channel and manage. I've been listening to your show for months. I want to share something that happened to me. It's an old story about 2 to 2.5 years ago. So here's what happened. A friend of mine got hold of a computer traffic jam with some weird technical snag, and he managed to turn it into something useful. After that, me and my buddy Sanam said, let's get out of town for a while. We figured we'd go to the village, do a little program there, maybe do some filming or cooking. The place is in the middle of nowhere, a property people know by Prussian Nisro's name. When we arrived, there were already a few guests around the house, so it didn't feel right to make a big fuss. The place wasn't a proper farmhouse, or more like a big old house with animals tied up outside in a few rooms. We thought we'd do a quick cleaning, spend one night there, go hunting the next morning, and then leave. We started cleaning the house that evening. By the time we finished, it was late, around 10 or 11. We began cooking, and by the time we ate, it was really late, in the early hours. A couple more guys showed up. When the group grows, you know how it goes. Someone brings cigarettes, people smoke, the noise level goes up. One of the other guests had already warned us earlier, keep it down, don't make too much noise, don't mess the place up. We promised, but with everyone around, it's easy to slip. After dinner, we spread mosquito nets and tried to sleep. The house itself was huge, half an acre just for the building, with high walls and a massive gate. We locked everything up. The walls were so tall you couldn't climb them, the gate was the only entrance. Sometime in the middle of the night, and maybe around 2 or 3 in the morning, things started getting strange. I was lying down in the living room. There was a window that opened into the next room, and I could see it. At first we heard a faint noise, then a series of sounds, someone tapping or pounding 3 or 4 times, very aggressive. It wasn't subtle. We all woke up. We checked to no flashlights, no one outside that we could see, and there was no way anyone could have gotten in because all entrances were locked. We tried to reason it out, maybe it's an animal, a dog. But where would a dog even come from? The gate was locked, the walls too high. We were getting scared. At one point the call to prayer happened at the azan, and it felt like an hour had passed. We decided to go perform the prayer to calm ourselves. After that we were even more uneasy. We stayed in the house, but everyone was quiet, scared. The window, we'd seen it earlier, was open again. Then someone started banging on the door from the outside hard enough that the whole door rattled. It felt like force was being applied to get in. We tried the door, that wouldn't open from our side. Whatever was outside had shut it, it felt pushed and locked. We put our weight against it, tried to pull it open, but it wouldn't budge. Inside the house it was silent except for that banging and this weird pressure you could feel. I remember my legs shaking. We all thought we can't stay here, something's trying to get in. There was a real sense of something unseen applying force to the door. We eventually ran out, leaving our things inside. Nobody wanted to stay. We took off and spent the night outside. In the morning we came back to gather our stuff. That's when things got weirder. The padlock had been charred, like it had been burned somehow. The gates and the surrounding area showed marks, small scorched marks, as if something hot had touched them. It didn't make sense. The villagers later told us that the house wasn't to be disturbed at night, that people were warned not to spread trash around and not to do certain things in that place, the implication being we might have offended something, some local custom or spirit. One of the guests had warned us earlier to be respectful and quiet. Maybe we weren't careful enough. Even now I'm not sure what exactly happened that night. Whether it was a prank by someone from the village, some animal, or something else, I don't have a neat explanation. All I know is that we left the house in a hurry and didn't want to spend another night there. I still get chills thinking about the banging on that door and the way the lock looked the next morning. That's my story.